What's up, guys? Episode 19. We're here. We made it.
I'm feeling good.
We're still drinking High Life.
Yes. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even open yet.
And we're living the high life. Not much is going on. I didn't do much this week. What did you do? Anything?
I got out and about. I got a new obsession.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every week I get obsessed with the new songs.
Gay porn's been taking over that category a lot, bro.
You know what? I finished all of them.
Yeah.
I saw all of them.
You seen all of it?
So, yes. No, my new obsession.
New song?
Patience. By Guns N' Roses.
That's going.
I am actually like the Chris. You give me the shake off?
I thought you meant like actual patience.
No.
What?
Which makes sense because you're making fucking squirrel tables.
Yeah.
Dude, the squirrel table thing. Can I just say something? At first, I liked it. I was so on board. I'm like, this is amazing. Then I was like, it's a little too much. Then I came back on board. I was like, this is great. It's good for Tim. People are loving.
Spreading joy.
And now I'm getting back. It's just too much. It's all you do.
It's kind of blowing up.
It's like who you are now.
I've realized
You're Tim the squirrel table guy.
I have a very obsessive fucking personality. That's, I think, maybe why I never did drugs. Because I'm like, if I started doing drugs, I would really like them and get obsessed. But
Dude.
I get into something like
Be a lot cooler if you did cocaine instead of doing squirrel tables, all right? Like,
I mean,
that's a pretty weird reason for me to have to be like, why aren't you hanging out with Tim anymore? Well, he's nuts about these fucking squirrel tables, dude. It's every day.
start scratching and shit.
Yeah.
I just got to go sand some stuff.
God. It's true, dude. We'll like see things. Like he'll see
An
like
earthquake. You didn't feel that?
What? No.
You didn't feel that?
Dude, I'm impervious.
We just had a tremor.
I'm impervious to earthquakes. Everyone knows that.
Is that just me?
Yeah, I didn't feel anything. Did you feel a
I
shake?
felt a little something.
Yeah.
for sure.
There was a
The camera
shake?
shook.
I think we just got
The camera shook.
4.7 on film.
I didn't even feel it.
Yeah, you're numb.
That's how centered I am, bro. I have such like a stable center of gravity.
I totally felt it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe as a.
I don't believe it.
So I'm obsessed with Patience. I learned it on guitar.
Okay.
I've been listening to it on Mad Loop. I kind of got into it from like Chris Cornell covered it, not recently, but I just discovered it. And by the way,
You just did that last week?
I don't know. Somebody just released. But what a kind of a Chris Cornell is like the greatest singer of all time, practically top 5, whatever. And he does a lot of cover songs.
It's better than Bob Dylan.
And it's like, what a dick move, kind of him to cover your song and be like, this is how well it could actually be sung.
Yeah, well, it's insane, like the range and the level of pipes he's got and all that stuff, bro. He's unreal. But you said like, wouldn't it suck to write a song and then have Chris Cornell cover it?
Yeah,
and it's just way better. That's how Bob Dylan feels every time someone covers his fucking
I
song.
think
He writes this great song, but he can't sing it, and then someone covers it, shows him how it's, and he's like, oh wow, that's.
Can I just say, as far as Dylan, I think the people have spoken and have clearly proven that you are out of your mind.
That's not true at all. And you know what's funny? I want to clear something up. I don't like that I've become labeled this anti-Bob Dylan guy. Because I posted.
You just spent an hour last week telling everyone how he's.
I don't think he's bad. I think he's overrated. That's different. Okay. Overrated and bad are two different.
Well, no one agreed with you except people that
true.
listen to Migos and shit.
A lot of people were like, "Thank God someone finally took Bob Dylan down a fucking peg."
No
dude.
one agreed with you.
I had a lot of comments.
So what are you gonna take down? You gonna take down Chris Cornell now? The man is.
Chris Cornell's amazing. Especially, there's no dispute there. Do you see how there's no dispute when can Chris Cornell sing? Everyone's like, of course. You'd have to be a fucking asshole to say he can't sing. And then Bob Dylan, there's a lot of dispute out there. I'm just saying. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's
You
where there's
clearly
a shitty.
have no taste. I'm surprised you like Chris Cornell. Like, I'm
Love
surprised
Chris
you're not gonna
Cornell.
rip on him.
I think it's pretty well known that Bob Dylan's a bad singer.
Right.
It is, but he's a great songwriter.
I think
He
there's an
sounds like-
earthquake in your brain.
He's a
I don't
great-
know
he's a
what
great
world. Are we in the
songwriter.
upside down?
Dude, listen to somebody sing a Bob Dylan song at karaoke. You're
But
like,
he's
this
not-
guy sounds just like Bob Dylan. This guy's crushing it.
but
dude.
he's
Like,
not known for his
songwriting ability.
his voice, like his singing ability. He's known for his songwriting.
Thank you, CJ. At least some voice of reason.
Okay.
And by the way,
I like
when
Bob.
you do your
That's
little,
not-
when you do
I
your
like
little
Bob Dylan.
That's his argument. That
When
he's
you do
not
your
a good
little
singer.
He's not a
fucking-
good singer. That's all I said. I asked you.
squeaky hinge imitation of him.
Squeaky.
By the way,
Hinge.
he's sung like 500 songs. Like 5 of them sound like that.
Okay.
All the rest of them, he sings fine.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You need to culture yourself, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying. Bob, whatever. Next time.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I've been obsessed with a fucking wide-ranged vocalist this week.
Great.
Yeah. Check it out. If you haven't heard the Chris Cornell version of Patience, it's pretty goddamn good.
Oh boy. Of course it's good. It's Chris Cornell singing it. Okay.
Chris Cornell. Can't be
ki-
doing that,
Can't be
kid.
killing yourself, kid. God
damn it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because he was the
Shout out to Pat Boldick.
opposite of patience as far as waiting for death. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, no, he rushed it.
Sorry.
Gosh.
You guys got some black hole hearts. man.
Suicide. Yeah, that's a good one. Suicide's crazy because like do you see people who have like great lives? They still kill themselves. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
It
Life
gets
just constantly sucks. It just sucks a little less for them.
I got
Yeah.
a fucking theory about that, dude. Because
Yeah.
I've been seeing this. I've been dating this rich girl, right?
sure.
And she has a lot of rich friends.
Mm-hmm.
But they all
They're all
kind of
miserable.
they all claim, like, every time you talk to them about like their childhood or whatever, they always bring up like some like trauma or some shit that's like, oh, it was so hard.
Like what happened? Like they couldn't get a brand new car, or is it actual trauma?
It's like
They got a
but
silver-
it's like things like oh, they're whatever, like their parents had a bad relationship or
Right.
something. It's just like something minimal, you know what I mean?
Everyone's
But
parents.
yeah, exactly, of course. But what the funny thing is that I noticed, like, people that have a lot of money and grew up with a lot of money, their level of uncomfortability
yes.
is so low.
Yeah.
Like their tolerance for uncomfortability is so low because it's like anything that's like wrong or they feel some kind of way, they already have like the medicine for it in their house.
Yeah.
They already have like the solution for it in their house. Their parents will pay it for it. Like anything.
So, like you have an example, like or just anything.
So if
really.
it's real stuff, like they don't even know how
Like
to
if someone
handle it.
like a car being towed, maybe, and they have to go deal with that process.
Yeah, no,
or
like I'm
going to
just
the
so
DMV,
stressed
or
by
like-
that. I'm so it's like
Yeah.
I'm so stressed. I'm so overwhelmed by like
Stress.
by
Stress.
having to, like, you know what I mean?
There was a
Yeah.
I knew this one girl. She was moving to a new apartment. It's one of my girlfriend's friends. She was moving. She just moved into a new
She
apartment.
sounds so hot. by
She
the way.
was overwhelmed
Yeah.
by the amount of things she has.
That's a terrible problem.
Uh huh.
Isn't that insane?
But what do you mean? Like it was ruining her
I have all
day?
these
Just
Gucci bags in my
overwhelmed.
closet. Where am I
have
going to put all my?
move all this stuff? I have so much stuff. I don't know where to
Steve
put
Madden
it. I'm so
shoes.
stressed.
Was it like it was fucking her whole day up?
Yeah.
Wow.
She has too much stuff that she bought.
Too
and
much
never
shit.
paid for.
Wow. And what does she do for a living?
Shops.
What do you think?
Personal shopper.
I don't know. It's like an Instagram
She
model.
gets
maybe?
wire transfers for
Okay.
a living.
Yeah.
Sugar daddy.
Man, can I just say something? I think that if you are, and I know everyone has their perks. Like I happen to be a straight white male. No one's gonna tell me how privileged I am. But
Lucky.
I feel like if you were like a hot chick in America right now, it just life is so easy, right? Like,
Done.
I know there's a lot
Sky's
of
the limit.
marches like for women equality, and I guess they have it bad. I don't know, because I see some of these chicks out here in LA, the way they're living, and it's just like, dude, like you
Hilarious.
said, like having to move is like a life trauma.
Yeah.
Or like my parents fought on my 16th birthday, so that's been fucking with me. It's like, what are you talking about? Like.
You had a birthday on your 16th
Yeah, but like
birthday?
no, but like some of these. I'm just saying, like some of these hot chicks out here, they don't,
Oh.
because they just like it's weird. Sometimes like I'll hear like even like my girl or I'll just hear like they don't get it. Like my girlfriend was given from two different people a ticket to Game 4 of the World Series in Chicago, the Cubs World Series. Cubs haven't been to the World Series in 108 years. I was living in the city at this time.
Yeah.
People were sucking dicks for these tickets, still not getting them. All right, and she's in Florida.
Yeah.
And some guy she like knows, or I guess had a crush on her, like got tickets. And he's like, I'll take you to the Cubs game. So now she's in Chicago, going to the Cubs game. The day before is like, I'm gonna go get like dinner at this restaurant. Sits at the bar at this restaurant, is eating, and it's just like some guy's just talking to her. And at the end of the conversation, he's like, I got an extra ticket to the Cubs game. Do you want it? And she's like, No, I already have one. Thank you. Now at the time, I'm living.
That's
because
I wasn't going to go, so I had.
But I'm living in Chicago at the time. 2-3 miles away from where this little restaurant thing happened. I didn't know her at the time.
Nobody gave you. Free
I remember thinking to
tickets?
myself, I'm like, bro, yeah, like she just got offered 2 free tickets. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm not like a pretty little blonde
It's a
girl.
different world,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, I don't live in the same bubble as you. But I guess now, I also don't really get beat up.
You could
like
try
cops
a little
for
bit.
no reason. So I mean, there's levels to it. But I get that. But yeah, like if you're like a pretty girl in America right now, it doesn't seem like it's a tough go. Is all I'm saying. I'll probably get shit for this, but I don't get
No, it's true. It's like it's pretty girl privilege.
pretty girl privilege. Yeah, you know what? I
That's
think
the biggest privilege.
attractive people,
sure.
period, even hot men. Like if you're a hot person.
Yeah.
Like, things are just easier for you. People love hot
sure.
people, man.
Yeah.
Even like a hot guy, I'll be like, just here, like, take whatever you want to take. Like
You're
if
going
I-
to park here, park here.
dude, if I was
I'll
like,
park
if we were in
somewhere
a
else.
desert and I had like a water bottle and some like Leonardo DiCaprio, some hot guy was in there, I'm like, you need to take this.
Yeah.
Just take the water. I don't need it.
It's your like
Start innate.
You're hot.
yeah, and
Take
you're
this thing through.
automatically more friendly to those people.
Oh my god. They do an experiment where like a hot person went up to someone like, "Hey, can I use your cell phone? Like I don't have a phone. I have to call." And then had an ugly person go up and do the same thing like in a park, and the rates were outrageous. It was like 89% of the people gave the hot person the phone.
I won't even.
And
talk
like
to an ugly
12% gave the ugly person. It was outrageous. And
Now imagine like a job application.
yeah, dude. Oh, everything in life. Yeah.
person. No, I would never hire an ugly person.
No.
No, it hurts. Your
I
business.
think I don't
Not
think
willingly.
so. No way, dude. Ugly person's got. Hold on, I gotta grab this beer. But an ugly person's they're gonna have work ethic, bro. A hot person doesn't even know. Here's the thing: if you have an office, you gotta have a whole bunch of like mugsy, ugly, hardworking people, and then
Walk into any car dealership.
But you plant
and then
one
look at,
hot
look at
person.
the female car
receptionist.
sales. No, look at the female car sales.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you how this works.
She's
Tyler.
murdering. Every guy that
Sure.
walks in, she's got the little tight pencil skirt on.
Right.
She's got the push-up bra.
But here's the, okay. I worked in the biz. I'll tell you, there can only be one though.
yes.
If it was all
100%.
hot chicks, then no. So
You
there's gotta
bring
be
in
one.
two, and it throws everything.
And I'll
off.
tell you what, you want to make an office more productive. It's all a bunch of mugsy guys, and you put one hot chick in the reception's office.
Now everybody's on.
Everyone's on time.
on.
Everyone's hitting sales goals, dude. You want to prove your worth because there's it's animal shit.
So she's worth it then.
Yeah.
She's worth it.
Dude.
She's making the most deals.
What do you think?
And she's motivated
What do you
everybody.
think would happen if they had like me as a receptionist at a car dealership? No, people wouldn't have any pride. Because
You
I
get
don't.
a job at a Kia shop.
But a hot chick, you put her at the reception's office, all of a sudden it's like, dude, people care. Like, oh, look, I'm number one this month. Ah.
There's a comic out
People
here.
are on
Real
time.
pretty
They're getting
girl.
haircuts. They're looking good. They're pressing their suits because the hot chick's at the reception's office.
Yeah. There's a comic out
we-
here. She's a real pretty girl. She was a receptionist at the Ferrari dealership. It's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, just walk in.
Jesus.
She's funny. She's
Also,
pretty.
yeah, if
It's
you're
like,
buying,
yeah,
if
that's
you're
what I
buying a
wanna see.
Ferrari and you walk in the doors, you want to be greeted by her. You don't want Tim.
They're not
Hanlon
putting me there. That's
being
for
like,
sure.
hey, what's going? Thanks for coming to Ferrari. You're like, no.
You want a squirrel table?
Exactly. Yeah. Fucking got 8, dude. You look like that guy.
It's the same clientele, by the way. I got news for you.
Yeah.
The people that are buying my squirrel tables,
It's nothing but hot chicks.
every
in
one of
yoga
them
pants.
is beautiful, rich women, man. That have nothing to do but buy a squirrel table on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. Well,
I love it. Keeping LA happy, bro.
keep selling those squirrel tables. I know you're gonna need the money. I know
How much you selling them for?
I
not
sell them
enough.
for $25, and I sell them as fast as I can make them.
Can we not do a? Is this what this is? We're plugging. We're
Come
plugging
on,
the tables now.
dude. Gotta plug the
We're doing a
tape.
podcast. I didn't know this
shoot
was an
me a DM.
infomercial.
Actually, I think I'm gonna stop selling them. I like just putting them up on the streets.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I can't
Sell
sta-
them,
I
man.
can't stand them. You don't understand.
Dude, you
CJ.
No,
can, that could be a
how
good
mu-
money.
Hey, I don't.
They're great
I don't
money.
do it-
We already did the figures, dude. This guy could kill it with squirrel tables.
It's way more rewarding to my psyche and to my
God.
state of mind to just put them up,
Hey,
man.
hey, does shrooms once.
Bro, we put one up outside of Runyon Canyon the other day. It felt so. How nice did it feel, man?
It did feel good.
I've taken you with
People
me a
t-
few times.
Dude, people took it down. All right,
There's a new one on Silver
well,
Lake.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
Runyon,
God.
hold on. We got a couple of things to talk about.
This was not supposed to be the center of the podcast. But
Well,
whatever.
no, we're getting off squirrel tables. We're moving on. I got to talk about stuff because we talked about Runyon, and we had an encounter with a dinosaur, and I wanted to bring that up.
What?
I talked.
Kind of, yeah.
Did you see? I met a fucking dinosaur, basically.
The mayor of Hollyweird.
Yeah, and I guess he's like a popular one. But at Runyon Canyon, what's his name? Maliki's
a dinosaur.
the dinosaur. This guy, we're walking up. We're trying to hang up a fucking squirrel table because that's what we do now. This guy, and by the way, he's so not to get back in the squirrel tables, but this guy, he can't even go out and do it by himself. He's like, Matt, I need someone to come with me, and I feel self-conscious.
I was
about it.
offering you the chance to share the joy. That's what it was.
So we go. Let's put one up by Runyon. A lot of people walk there. We find the spot, and right by this tree, we're gonna do it. There's a legit like 3-foot dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
4-foot dinosaur, and I guess this guy.
It looks kind of. It looks like a Komodo.
It looks like
dragon,
a little Komodo dragon,
but
yeah.
it wasn't. It was different.
It's called
it's
a something-osaurus.
Samantosaurus or something. Ceratosaurus.
It's similar to like a
It's
monitor.
got a dinosaur
lizard, I think.
name.
Yeah.
A Stegosaurus.
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 I don't know. Whatever.
People say it's very similar to a monitor lizard too. I guess they're native to the Philippines. I know all about this thing. But anyway, so it was cool. So like I got to hold it and I was like, this is cool. But I'm thinking more about it. This guy, and he was nice. He was a cool dude, you know. But he's out there like because it has an Instagram, the lizard thing. So he's like, yeah, check out this Instagram. And I'm looking at it. It's just a bunch of people who walk around Runyon Canyon and they take pictures of this lizard. He's out there all the time. We have talked to this guy for 10 minutes. His whole identity was this lizard.
Yeah.
His whole thing was like, I'm the lizard guy. Like that. Like he was
He had
so
a
into
baby
it,
lizard.
man.
He had the well, they weren't related, but he had
No,
the big
he had-
one, and
and
then
then a baby one.
Like that wasn't getting enough attention, so he got a little baby one,
His girlfriend
and had his
was
hot
holding the
girlfriend
baby
hold the
one. Yeah.
baby one. So
I don't know.
they're catering to everybody out there.
He dude, he's got something going on there because he's just out there every day.
It's kind of weird.
Dude.
Like, what's up? I had a friend named, I had a friend named Fang, and he had a
Fang.
bunch of snakes, and he would just go like on Fort Lauderdale Beach. That was like he was a punk rock musician. He was in band, so
Totally Asian too.
no,
No?
This is the best thing.
Black
Fang
guy.
Only
was a
Fang guy I
black
know.
guy
What?
into hardcore metal,
What?
and would wear like a fucking Confederate flag
Okay.
vest and
Every
shit.
every scene,
Yeah.
every metal scene's got one.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
He was the one black
It's
guy.
weird,
in-
like a
in the heavy
token
metal
black
scene.
guy in
Yeah.
every metal scene. They were talking to Chappelle
And he lived
Lacey.
in
He was
Hawaii.
in the
Dude,
punk
he lived
scene.
in Hawaii for a little while, and he told me about like the underside of Hawaii.
He
and
sounds
how
like a cool
fucked
guy.
up- Oh, he's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
One of the coolest guys I've ever met.
Yeah.
But for a side hustle, he had a bunch of snakes, and he'd just go down to the beach, and people would take pictures with this snake and give him $20 or whatever. I'm like, pretty good deal, yeah.
I didn't give the guy shit. I just took a
No.
picture of his lizard and
No, he doesn't. He's leaving money on the table.
yeah. I wouldn't have given him money though.
Dude,
So I don't think any money got left. on the
that
table.
reminds me, dude. They had a guy in Houston. I did a show in Houston one time.
Bring a
and-
cow.
And
Walk around the
this
streets
guy
like
had just a giant fucking snake outside of the Houston club, just showing other comics like
And he probably put it on him and stuff. Like put the snake.
huge snake, bro.
Yeah.
Huge.
And remember, we were in Austin, Texas, and someone was out there doing that. It's a whole. It's in many places.
It's a weird thing.
You pay $5 to get a picture with a big python on you and stuff. I just, you know what? You don't see any stories where, like one of the time the snake just kills somebody. Wouldn't that be something?
That's a video I want to watch.
Right? Like just.
you just put it on the guy's neck
And
and,
it's
it's just
fucking-
constricting. Get it off! Get it
Like,
off!
does he bite? Like, no. It's
It's a deadly poison.
chokes
snake.
him the fuck out there.
like a coral snake or something.
I never have. Dude, this lizard, by the way, I thought it was gonna be like a cold
Now you held it.
blooded beast, but it had
Here's
like
what I do.
a
The
little
guy's like-
personality. It was cute.
The guy's like, "You want to hold it?" I'm like, "No,
I said,
don't
"Fuck
want to
yeah,
touch
dude."
it. I don't want to hold it. I don't want to take a picture with it. Not at all."
I tell you what, one of those things would eat up one of your precious little fucking squirrels in a heartbeat.
Was it slimy?
No, it was cool to the touch, like stripper skin. You know what I'm saying? And it was like
Dead eyes,
yeah, scaly.
scaly.
You been in the same club? Yeah. But it was like
I know that girl.
Yeah, but no, it
She's
was
from the Philippines.
yeah.
It has a fake Russian name.
It's Malinky, yeah.
yeah.
But its tongue was coming out a lot at me.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think that's how they smell you.
Scores.
Same bitch, yeah. Yeah, no, it was fun though. And then I don't know. I don't think I could ever like have a reptile as a pet though. I like a fluffy. Like it was fun for like minutes to be like, this is cool.
I don't think they have the personality people think they have.
I like a
I
fluffy.
think if you have a snake, you just talk for it. You're like, "Oh, he likes this. He doesn't like that." It's like you don't know what that snake. You know he likes to eat animals. That's it. That's all he
Yeah.
likes.
Well, this one doesn't. He never ate anything alive. The guy said.
He said he doesn't feed it anything alive.
Right. Who knows what
You
he's
think
catching.
that lizard's out there trying to find frozen chicken? No. he wants
But well,
baby chicken.
he said he had this thing since it was an egg. So it
What?
Never, it never. Yeah, he hatched it. Well, he didn't sit on it, but like he had it since it was an egg, incubated, hatched, and he took it home. So it never ever had any kind of like in the wild instinct. It's been a pet always. So
we asked him, "Is it illegal?" And he said, "Well, it's not." And we said, "Is it legal?"
We go, "Is
He
it
goes,
legal
it's
to
not
own it?"
illegal.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that means.
which I was like, can I buy some cocaine off you now? Like,
hell
like I was like, he was.
What else you got?
He had some. He had that vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was just like
There was some,
"Oh,
there's
it's
definitely
not."
something shady about him going on.
He was wacky, but yeah, we held the lizard. Well, I held a lizard. Tim didn't. And then that same day, it was kind of an eventful day because then your car got towed, and we had to go get that fucking
What?
thing out.
You know what?
This fucking guy.
Here's the thing, man. First off, I think the worst people in the world are tow truck drivers. Like,
Yeah.
what a shit job that is.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone
it's
wants.
the worst.
Yeah, if anyone here is in the tow business, and I'll say it right to
First off,
you,
it's
fuck you.
shady
Like,
as
it's
fuck.
worse.
Okay, so our apartment, our street, you know the butterfly effect, where one little thing happens, it leads to all this other stuff. Remember 3 months ago or whatever, my car got broken into? So my car got broken into. They stole our gate opener, our garage opener. So I don't have a garage opener. So sometimes I'll wait for the garage to open and I'll pull in. Sometimes I won't. I park on the street. Well, they're doing construction across the street. So our whole street is like temporary no parking, but not all the time, just sometimes. So I parked there Sunday night. Monday morning they put up the sign. Well, I left my car out there on Monday. I was in the apartment all day.
Put it up at like 6 a.m.
Well, I don't know when they put it up.
Well, you got towed at 8:27.
I got towed at
AM.
8:27. There was no sign on Sunday night. 8:27 in the morning on Monday, they towed my car with a brand new sign put up. I'm like, come on, man. If that's not a scam, what is? What do you think it costs you to get your car towed in fucking Hollywood?
$300.
Yeah.
$298.
$298. Pretty good.
$298.
These fuckers, dude.
That's fucked, man.
The taupe is, and then
And it was walking. It's not like they took it across town. We walked.
We
to
walked
the
to
tote.
get it.
It's 3 blocks from my house.
What's crazy too is so he gets there and he's like complaining. He's like, well, like he's kind of like disputing a little bit. He sounds like a little whiny bitch about it. But he's like, there wasn't a sign last night. Now there's a sign. He took it off. But he's asking. He's like, how can you just put up a sign in the middle of the fucking night and then come tow it at 8 in the morning? And they're like, well, you can fill out this form.
Yeah.
And it's like a dispute form, and then you can like get like an online court date or some shit.
A hearing.
Just insane. So I'm like, so wait, like they could just take anyone's car, really.
Yeah.
No one's gonna follow through with this online court date appeal.
And you
thing.
don't get
Like,
the car without giving
Right.
them the cash.
Yeah, it's-
like you're not walking out with that car at all.
It's not like they give you the car and like you have to pay it.
They do a weekly auction for all those poor sons of bitches that can't pay the $300 to get the car
$300,
out.
$43 a day.
And then the best part about it, oh my God. Again, the butterfly effect. My card had some weird activity, so I got a new bank card coming. So my bank card was shut off on Sunday.
Oh, this is convenient.
I had to use, so I got no money and I got no access to a credit card. So Marty bails me out, gives me the $300.
Yeah, he's like, my car got towed and I don't have a bank, so I was like, what's this gonna cost me?
Yeah. So then
You got it.
I finally get the car. I go up to the top of the parking garage to get the car. I get in it, and after paying the $300, $68 parking ticket on the windshield.
Boom.
So you get the parking ticket, and they towed my car.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's fucking bullshit.
You know what sucks about
and
the
it's
tow
just like it's such a good thing that I'm fucking a peaceful guy, because it's like that movie, fucking Falling Down. Like you really you're just ready to fucking snap, man.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I just think it's so funny because I know you're paying that shit with the government's money. So you're like,
Yeah.
No, it's
You're
all
like,
my
here you go.
dude. All my squirrel money just went.
Yeah. He literally was socking
I know,
it away
dude,
like
the thing.
acorns, and he fucking lost
It's
it
all
all.
my squirrel money, man.
Dude.
Fuckers, they just
You know what sucks about the tow
the
thing?
man just wants to hold you down, bro.
I hate the tow stuff because it's like, all right, usually it's something like that. Like, this is a guy parking on his street outside of his building.
And that's the thing. I wasn't illegally parked. I was parked in a spot. It's a regular legal spot.
Well, it's just now
They
not
just decided
legal
for 3 hours you can't park there.
because there's construction on some building. But
So they towed the car. They
here's
didn't
what I hate
rent
about
it.
if you ever get your car
Fight that,
towed,
bro.
Huh?
You could fight that.
Yeah, but I mean, the person you fight it is the person that gets the $300. So
they don't like to give it up.
you know what I mean?
You know
It's a city. It was a city tow.
Yeah.
If
So
you,
I
if
don't
you
know.
ever get your
I'll
car-
try to fight it. We'll give you the updates. You know,
Here's the thing, dude. You ever deal with
Ugh.
a tow company ever? It's the biggest fuck you. What are you gonna do,
Dude, what-
ever, dude?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Fuck you.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
that's a good way to put it.
Of course. And if you're the kind of person who doesn't have $300 on a Tuesday to get your car out,
they auction it on Thursday.
but
You're
they give
fucked.
you like I don't know. I think they give you 30 days or something like that. But
Yeah, but every day it's there. It's like another $50.
$43. But that's my point. If you don't have $300 on Tuesday, what makes you think you have $343 on Wednesday or $386 on fucking Thursday? Or by the time you get, I get paid Friday. Well, now it's over $400.
It's the
Like,
biggest scam in the
it's
world.
fucked
man.
up. And then you
I'm telling you, we got to burn it down.
I had this bad experience once where
If anything happens to the Hollywood Tow on a block south of Santa Monica, I had nothing to do with it.
one of the worst like tow things ever I had to do. I felt so bad. So I'm borrowing my dad's car, and he had just bought this car, I guess, from this guy who lived in. He had just bought the car. It was like a used car. The guy like was down. He was in Florida, but his main house is in Canada, and that's what the title of the car was. So he bought the car, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm down here for like another 3 weeks, and I'm gonna go back to Canada, and I'll mail you the title." My dad's like, "Cool." So I'm borrowing the car.
Never buy a car from a Canadian.
I go to the bar, and I'm sitting at the bar, and my buddy Prison Joe comes up to me, and he's like, "Yo."
Prison.
Yeah.
Joe.
That's the guy you listen to. He would have told
Yeah.
you.
Well, I knew this guy. His name was Prison Joe. Long story. I met
Get
him at
the
a
title.
bar. His name was Joe, and he did a lot of time in prison. So Prison Joe's like, "Dude, I need to go buy something." Well, he said it. He this bullshit. He had to go. He had some story. I knew what he was gonna go do. But he had some story. He had to go pick something up for his
A
girlfriend's
friend
family.
needs me to drop something off. I
Whatever.
know
So
that.
he needs like a ride to these places, and I'm like, I'm at the bar. I'm having a good time. I'm like, no. And he's like, "Can I borrow your car?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, Prison Joe." I give Prison Joe the car. I don't know Prison Joe that well either.
No good story ever starts out with, so I give Prison Joe my keys, right?
About 45 minutes later, Prison Joe calls me. He goes, Maddie. He goes, "I need you to come scoop me up. And he's like, I'm like, where are you? He's like, I'm like this. He's like, I'm like the side of this off ramp. I'm like the highway off this one exit. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I need you to come scoop me up, and I need you to report the car stolen.
Oh my god.
And I go, what happened, Prison Joe? And he's like, well, you know, like, long story short, this guy, he did something. Cops go to pull him over, and he like runs from the cops.
No.
Because he doesn't have a license or anything. He's Prison Joe. So he like runs from the cops, takes up on the highway, ends up like pulling it off on the side like an on-ramp, and then just like runs.
Oh.
Just takes off. So I'm like, what the fuck? So he's like, it's okay. He's like, just say that you were at a house party and your car got stolen, and like, you don't know the guy that was in it. You know what I'm saying? And then just go and you'll get your car. So I'm like, fuck. So I go pick him up.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I pick him up, take him like a Walgreens or
impound.
something, like put him down, and then like I see like the cop cars and everything. There's like a tow over there. So I go over there. I'm like, hey, I was like, I forget how I said I knew where the car was. I don't know. I go up to the cops. I'm like, this is my car. And they're like, what? This is your car? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, fucking, well, who was driving?
Dude, you just incriminated yourself, bro.
Well, I was saying it was my dad's car, and they're like, well, who was driving? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it got stolen out of a house party. I go with Joe's whole story, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it got stolen. Like, what do you mean it got stolen? I was like, I came in, I put there's like a bowl for keys. I put my keys in there, and
All right.
a couple hours later, I was just like, I don't know where my, you know, no, that's what I said. I go, a couple hours later, I get a phone call from my friend who was on the highway. He's like, I saw your car. That's why I was just like, what? And then I noticed my keys weren't there. I just jetted over.
Wow.
Pretty good story.
That's a good story.
And then they're like, well, fuck it. They're like, we know you're bullshit. Like,
Who are the cops? The Keystone cops?
Yeah,
Like, oh,
a couple cops. But they're like, who's your friend? Just give
sandwiches, huh?
Give us your friend's name. And I'm like, I don't know. It's stolen. They go, you're going to go with that. I'm like, yeah, but I'll just take my car now. And they're like, well, here's the thing. You can cooperate with us, and I'll give you your keys.
Oh, no.
Or I'm gonna have to impound the car. Or he's gonna impound the car.
You're fucked.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta impound the car and everything like that. And I was like, yeah, he wanted me to give up my buddy's name, so I don't. I'm loyal. You know me. I'm ride
You
or
didn't
die.
roll over on fucking.
So I go, it was stolen, and I'm sticking to it. So they tow the fucking car.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
My dad just bought this car. The title's in Canada.
Oh no.
So I gotta call my father and tell him the car got towed now. And we go there. It was a whole dude. We couldn't get the car out. The guy had to have his neighbor. The guy had to have his neighbor go into his house in Canada, like break in, overnight the title. It was there for another couple of days. He had to pay all this money. My dad was not happy to say that.
No.
But yeah. So, but the thing was, the whole point of this story was, and now that I tell the story, it sounds like it's my fault. But the whole time
You
I was
made
like,
choices.
I was like, just give us the car back. And the tow people wouldn't. And I just remember being so mad. And the guy, it was just he took.
The craziest part is, it's your car.
Yeah, this guy took.
Like they don't own it just because they
Tim, you don't
put it in a parking lot.
You don't understand
Like,
though. This guy wasn't like.
No.
This guy wasn't like, oh, those are the rules. Nothing you can do.
It's like, get the fuck
He was
outta
happy, Tim. This
they
was
love
making
it.
his day.
Yeah.
I'm like the title. I'm like, he goes.
Oh,
you
it's
gotta,
in Canada.
He goes, you got to bring the registration.
With your
or the title.
girlfriend.
I go, just bought it. Title's in Canada. He goes, oh,
it's gonna hurt.
Canada. He's dude. He's like literally loving it. And I just that day I was like, I hate tow people.
Cha-ching.
I fucking hate tow people. It's a weird job, dude. You got nothing else to do with your life. I mean, you got to go. You have a job. You're dedicating 8, 9, 10 hours a day to that job. That's your contribution to the world.
Just evil.
Even if it's working at a grocery store, whatever, you're helping people. People need their groceries. You're doing something. Fucking towing people, you're the biggest piece of shit. You're contributing nothing. And fuck all of you.
When I was
Fuck all of you
when
if
I
you
was
work in
doing
the tow
security
business.
in Florida, we did a camera job for this tow truck company, and it was such a fucking cover up. I don't know what the guy was doing, but it was a total fucking scam.
Yeah.
And the guy was like a fucking minor league Tony Soprano. Like he was convinced that he was like mafia guy, but meanwhile I don't know what he was, some shitty fucking tow truck company guy. But we're putting the cameras in, and he's like, hey, he had this fucking terrible. He's like, hey, yo, so the FBI can fucking listen into these. I'm like, it's a camera. There's no speakers. There's no microphones on it. Yeah, because I don't need the feds listening in.
Okay, buddy.
What, dude? I'm like, what's going on here? But it was so funny. He's going through the paperwork, and I guess they were towing a bunch of cars, and he has a bunch of degenerates working there, and they weren't doing the paperwork right. So I'm in the office working, and I'm just listening to the guy, and he's complaining about one driver that was bringing in the cars and not filling out the paperwork. And he's like, no fucking date, no No oh, we got a fucking date on the paperwork. No fucking date. Oh,
Sam,
we got a fucking
you gotta
date.
understand, that's every manager I've ever had in the car business, dude. Like, that's how it is. Like, they'll fucking, they just, it's
And
all
I'm
that.
like, yeah, and the guy's name was Tony. I'm like, yeah, Tony, the feds are looking into your cameras for your stupid.
He sure wasn't Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, he said it was.
Oh!
It was such a. It was such.
He was like a
stereotype.
caricature.
It was such a character. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I got fucking towed one time
Hate those guys.
out of my apartment complex. I didn't have an updated parking tag or whatever, and they fucking towed me out of my own apartment complex, bro. I lived there.
Motherfuckers.
A gated apartment
That's the
complex.
worst. Like, if you illegally park somewhere, you park somewhere where there's clearly no parking, or you block someone in, they tell you, you accept it. It's like, all right, I was an asshole for a fucking hour. I fucked somebody up. Tow my car. If you're in your apartment complex, or I was on our street legally parked.
Can't that be done with, like, even if it's a fine, it's still like a, oh, what the fuck is this? But it's something. Like, hey, here's a little fine. You owe us 75. Because it's all a money grab. Let's be real. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They
You know
want
what
the
Fort Lauderdale
money.
does. You know what Fort Lauderdale does?
Wouldn't
They
you
do they do the boot.
The boot's one thing.
The boot. And when I was playing music, Phil, our singer, was this whole fucking hippie guy. he had like $8,000 in parking tickets.
Fuck yeah.
In Fort Lauderdale. And so he parked illegally one time, and they ran the tag instead of just writing him the ticket, and it showed that he owed a whole shit ton of money. So they put the boot on his car, but he had a little Volkswagen Rabbit or something, some little fucking Volkswagen.
The boot didn't fit.
He took the boot off and fucking drove home with it. And we live like in the same yard.
Wait. He was able to squeeze
He
it off?
squeezed it off.
Because the tire was so small?
Like wiggling your hands out of the handcuffs.
What?
So he comes home and he's got this fucking giant yellow fucking boot that clamps
got
on your
it.
car, and it says property of Fort Lauderdale Police Department.
Oh, my God.
And I started laughing. I go, dude, how the fuck did you? He goes, I did Reiki, man. Like, he just did some crystals aligned, and he pulled it off. And
That's
I just
so
remember was sitting
dope.
in the middle of his fucking apartment for like weeks.
Fuck yeah.
it was
That's
so
a little
funny.
victory.
We're like, fuck you, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
like, you're not getting me, man. He just pulled it right off.
I hope he never paid any of those fucking parking tickets.
I got a boot outside of the Laughing Skull Comedy Club in Atlanta. And it's like, you know, when you have like a bad experience, it fucks that whole. Like, I always think of, whenever I think of Laughing Skull, I think of my fucking car. And it was one of those things where.
Not so laughing skull.
Okay.
Right.
Hit the pause button on that last one, CJ. No, that was good. That was good. Not laughing.
Because you didn't have a good experience. So every time you think of it, it's not like laughing is joy and not laughing. I thought you're not going to not so laughing. Anyway, so yeah, you got a boot?
That's good.
Yeah.
It's something. So yeah, I was I wasn't even on like the regular it was like some showcase show. It wasn't even a paid gig. It was like, you know, kind of prearranged. I'm in town, kind of get a spot, kind of like a guest spot thing. And there's a parking lot right across the street. I paid to park there, and it's one of those where you get the little ticket and you got to put it on your dashboard.
Yeah.
I didn't put it on my dashboard.
Tim, can I ask you a question?
Fucked up.
What the
Didn't
fuck is
say it
wrong
anywhere. I paid for the thing. I've paid for my parking. I go do the show. Had a good set. You feel good.
Oh.
That's the worst.
with you? Wait, how was the set?
Fucking Atlanta
Slammed
Laughing Skull.
Yeah,
Like,
nailed it.
First off, anyone that brags about
a
having
tiny room,
a
right?
good set at Laughing, like, dude, my dog could go up there and murder. Like, it's the easiest room in the world. It was a fun set.
And
I've never
so
been to
many
that one.
comics work for that fucking spot too.
Laughing.
At
I've never
Laughing
been.
Skull.
When I found out that they only sat 80 people, I was blown away. Because I always thought, I mean, it's
80 people if you count the sound guy and the beer
Yeah,
girl.
it's
I mean,
a-
it's
but
a,
it's
ti-
a
it's
pretty,
the size
like-
of this room. It's tiny.
but it's a pretty iconic spot. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
when I heard
I was
Laughing
psyched
Skull,
to do it, and I had
yeah.
a really good, fun set. It was really fun.
How is it in there? Like, you're tight? Like, the audience is
It's
good?
great. It's
yeah.
like remember Voodoo Playhouse?
Yes.
It's similar to that,
Okay.
but it's set like it goes up. So like each row I
Right.
think goes up. Maybe
Dude,
the first.
I heard you can get a really good burger there at this place, the Vortex or whatever.
Vortex,
It's in
right
the
next door.
Vortex.
Yeah,
Yeah. I heard they have slamming hamburgers. But anyway,
Okay, so I did the show. I
you
come
park
out.
like a fucking retard.
I paid for my parking.
Right.
The guy's in the parking lot,
And you
he's
take
already-
the ticket, you go, oh, good, you fucking just
Yeah,
retard.
I've got the ticket in my hand. I'm like, look, I paid for parking. He's like, yeah, I can't take it up.
Gives a fuck.
It's fucking 86.
That's the
bucks or
thing too.
whatever.
You ever see like when you come out? Have you ever caught your car getting towed mid-tow and they're like, it's
Oh.
already up on the thing? You're like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Take it down. They won't.
No, they don't.
It's so
Once it's
insane,
hooked up,
bro.
it's $200, man.
I usually don't get very worked up. I just talking about this tow stuff. I get
worst.
so hot because like
Or- I said to the guy when I went to get my
it
car the other
feels
night.
like illegal. It
Because
feels like
of-
it should be illegal. Like you're extorting me for money, basically.
Because
like,
of COVID, it's kind of weird. So they had a guy in a golf cart that drives you to your car, And I said to the guys, like, so you just drive angry people around all day long? Like, it's got to be horrible. And he goes, no, usually I drive the tow truck, so I'm the one that makes people angry. I was like, fucking motherfucker.
Hilarious.
He was actually a nice guy.
Can you imagine that guy just working
But,
at the tow office all day getting screamed at?
How different is that from our job? Like, we go out and you talk about jizz and coming and fucking dicks all night and make people laugh.
I bring joy to the masses. That's what I do, Tim.
So you make people happy or confused, and this guy just makes people mad the whole time.
Well, I was thinking, but you can picture like that guy,
Quit your job.
not the actual tow guy, or even the tow guy, but just anyone that works there, just getting yelled at by people all day, and then going home and like their shitty wife's like, "You're fucking late." Why didn't you just like, she's yelling at him now? And it's like this, and I want to say poor guy, but I can't have
Fuck
any
'em.
sympathy for anyone
no
that works in
sympathy.
the tow business. Yeah, I mean, you can go fuck yourself all the way if you work in the tow biz. But
Anyone that does shit like that. Anyone that
by
does,
the way, the tow biz sounds like something that CJ'd be very into.
Fuck you, bro.
Yeah. The toe biz. He just got half a boner when I said toe biz.
fetish.
Yeah. Toe biz. You still
I don't get
How
that.
is that feet thing still working? All right, look it up.
Stupid
Don't. I'm gonna-
motherfucker.
You hear that? That's people tuning out.
Tuning out?
Yes.
People love the feet conversation.
They love
Yeah.
CJ, but the foot talk.
Come on.
You know what's crazy? There's certain things that people have like big opinions on. Feet are one of them. Pickles? People aren't like casual about pickles. You're
Oh,
the fucking
yeah,
in or out. Mustard's
Pickles,
one of them.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms is one of
Mushrooms
them.
is a big room to buy.
You know, but even non-food thing like feet is a big one.
Yeah.
Like people are hot or cold
Keep
on
them
feet.
away.
Not a lot of people are mild, and I feel like I pride myself. I'm very lukewarm on feet, very mild.
I feel like if you're in the feet though, you're willing to fuck a foot.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to fuck a foot.
I'm a centerist though, but you're also, but like again, you're this weird like foot supremacist though.
Yeah.
Like
You do have very high standards.
You
for
said
feet.
that if you met your dream girl,
It's funny. You have low standards for women, but high standards.
and she had like fucking janky feet, you'd be out.
It's a closed-toed wedding.
What if she like? What? Yeah, like you meet like some like hot woman who does charity work, and maybe because she's on her feet all day, she's got a couple of bunions, and you're fucking out.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I don't date chicks that do charity. Stay away
No.
from the bunion.
What's that?
I don't even know what a bunion
what's
is.
Bro,
that?
I'm out if the bunion's hereditary. If I see grandma on bunions,
I don't even know what that is.
You don't even like third generation bunion. I don't even like bunny in the family tree.
She's high risk for bunion.
Yeah.
I got a bloodline to protect. I can't have bunion kids running around this house.
She's pre-bunyabetic.
Cut your toe up for diabetes. I cut your toe up for
Can't have
bunion.
kids with that.
pre-bunion.
Bunch of kids with bunions running around.
Oh, club foot ass motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Shit. Give her a foot massage. It tells you a story in Braille. I can't have that shit.
I don't even know what a bunion is.
Bunion's like
I don't
fucking,
wanna know.
it's like a weird foot.
No, I've been able to avoid
Bunions don't
this
have
long.
pus.
Y'all
Though.
never seen a foot that looks like this?
Ah.
That's a hard working foot.
Who are you dating? Fucking farm workers?
No, man, that's your grandma's, all right?
You fucking grandmas?
If you're into grandmas, you got to be into bunions. That sounds like a grandma thing.
Yeah.
That-
Well, on that note, guys, keep supporting the podcast and listen. You know, be more accepting to all feet. Don't be like CJ. Fucking touch a foot. Touch an ugly foot. You know what? How about that? That's a nice charity.
Just face
People-
my fear.
No, people. Oh my god. Can we find someone with the most janky ass feet and bring them in here and have you give them a foot rub? Come on, man. It'll be awesome. It'll
Nope.
be great content.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
See, Tim's weird about
That's
feet
a
too.
hardcore
Do you see
no.
this? You see how fucking weird
That's
he's
a
getting?
hardcore
too?
no.
So funny.
Dude, you guys are so weird about feet. How
I'm
about
not
this?
weird. That's normal. I don't
All
want
right,
to.
we got. How about this? I'm gonna end on this. This is my new idea for a charity.
I can find
because
beauty in everyone. I just don't want to see.
You guys,
ugly
no.
feet.
I don't like the way you fucking treat human beings with weird feet. Okay, and I think what I'm gonna do is start a charity of people who go around and exclusively give foot massages to people with fucking gross feet. Because I guarantee you, people with gross feet, they don't get foot massages from people. People are always shaming them. So they just like, I'm creating a safe space for hammer-toed fucking bunion freaks to just go in.
You
get
mean a
their feet
spa?
rubbed.
That's what you're.
Yeah, but it's but if you have nice feet, we don't
An
want you.
Asian spa. Yeah.
But if you have nice feet, we don't want you. Get the fuck out of here. It's only
Only for
for the
James.
disenfranchised. The disfoot franchise.
Ah, there it is.
Some people are into it. I'm sure.
You think anyone's into like reverse?
Yes.
Like they only like fucked up feet?
People are into everything, dude.
Like gross
Yeah,
feet
they're
turn them
into
on?
everything. Oh, they're into everything.
people are into everything.
I want to meet that guy. Who's
No,
like
you don't.
bunions? That really gets me going.
Oh yeah, they want ugly feet, stepping on their balls and shit.
Man, wow. Well,
If this episode has not given you hope, I don't know what will.
hey guys, just listen. Everyone, wash your hands. Rub people's
Let's get
feet,
out
then
of this
wash your
shit
hands.
so we can stop talking about feet and start talking about our tour.
Wear a mask.
Wear
and,
a goddamn mask.
Be
and
nice
let's
to
end
each
this
other
shit.
and lighten up and don't. I don't know. That's it. Bye.
Stay dope, you so.
Stay dope, you so.
Bye.